On today's episode of Warehouse Safety Tips, we're going to be talking about the 5S methodology. So stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, Warehouse Safety Tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast. Many of the topics that we cover here on Warehouse Safety Tips get repeated. The reason why is because there are only so many topics that you can cover, but the other thing is some things bear repeating. In the case of today's topic, this is definitely one of them. If you've ever worked at a place that is very, very productive, has little to no waste, is safe, and seems to be extremely streamlined, you probably have been witness to the 5S methodology. Now, you may not have even known it, but the 5S methodology is actually the base component for lean manufacturing. It actually got started most likely by Henry Ford with what he called can do. Now, can do was actually followed up by Toyota. On a visit to Ford, Toyota executives actually come back and designed what we now call the 5S methodology. The different components of the 5S methodology we're actually going to be going over in future weeks, but the 5 S's stand for the following. The first one is going to be sort. The next one is going to be straighten. Then you have shine, standardize, and lastly, sustain. Now, if you are looking at the 6S methodology, there's actually a 6th S, and it's safety. Now, if you are going through and following a 5S methodology, the general idea of it is to make sure that everything is in its place and that everything is constantly being improved upon. And if you follow that methodology, you're going to run extremely smooth. If you don't, the likelihood is you won't. So, in coming weeks, we'll be going over each one of those S's, and until then, thank you very much for being part of another Warehouse Safety Tips, and now, a word from one of our sponsors.
It's scientifically unexplainable. It's virtually indestructible, and it's taking over the entire planet. But in a really good way. It's Mighty Line Floor Tape, the most durable floor tape in the world. 7 times thicker than average floor tape, beveled to endure pounding warehouse traffic, and backed with a super strong peel and stick adhesive, so you'll never have to worry about painting shop floors again. Mighty Line Floor Tape, the only durable stripe.